The digit 4 on the mantel clock stands still as afternoon shadows stretch across the sill. I picture us decades down this winding lane, safe from the hurry and the winter rain. An accordion hums from a neighbor's yard, where keeping a promise won't feel so hard. We will sit together when our hair turns white, trading old stories in the fading light. No urgent letters waiting at the door, just quiet slippers on a wooden floor. These gentle weekends that are yet to come, when the restless world forgets its busy drum, we will pour warm cider in a painted cup and watch the golden dust motes floating up. Nothing to hurry, nowhere left to run, just two old lovers resting in the sun. The brass hands turn with the lazy grace, marking a slower time, a sweeter place. You will wear that sweater with the frayed blue threads, with soft wool blankets on our rocking beds. We will dream of the past that we walked before, then close out the noise behind the courtyard door. Time is a river that will smooth each stone, leading us softly to a house our own. When tomorrow rises with its silver gray, we will claim every hour of a quiet day. The clock strikes 4 in a future room, sweet lavender blossoms in the garden bloom. Just peaceful Saturdays, year after year, my dearest companion, holding you near. Who remembers why we spent 30 years rushing past this corner? A yellow postcard of Marseille lies beneath my fountain pen. The steam rises from the porcelain, or maybe that is just a smudge on my spectacles. Look at the baker's dog across the cobble, sleeping with such dignified ease. Even the old courtyard cat knows the unspoken rhythm of a Saturday. Thought follows thought like golden leaves drifting down the Seine. No train to catch, no ledger waiting for a hurried signature, just the pendulum of a grandfather clock that has forgotten how to hurry. Let the needle rest upon the velvet groove. We have nowhere to go and everything to gain in this tranquility. The coffee cools, the butter melts into the warm crust. Nothing matters now except the quiet rhythm of our breathing. It is Saturday, my friend, and the world can't spin without us. My mother had a Sunday apron, the exact shade of this tea stain. Did I leave the garden gate unlatched? It hardly matters now. An accordion melody from 3 streets over smells like lost youth, or perhaps it is just the spring breeze playing tricks with the lace curtain. Breadcrumbs on my wool cardigan, a half-read journal from last winter. Let the needle rest upon the velvet groove. We have nowhere to go and everything to gain in this tranquility. Except the quiet rhythm of our breathing. It is Saturday, my friend, and the world can't spin without us. If time is a river, today it is pulled into a shallow, quiet pond where dragonflies eyes hover above, shimmering, unhurried memories. No answers are required for questions we forgot to ask long ago. Just soft felt slippers and the sweet, delicious neglect of duty. A smudge of blue ink, a drop of warm milk. Where was I planning to go today? I nowhere at all. Just sitting right here while the afternoon gently folds itself away. Nowhere at all. Nowhere at all. What becomes of an unwritten postcard? It floats past the windowsill into the courtyard breeze. The neighbor's cat stretches beside a pot of thyme, and a cup of chamomile cools on a folded news sheet. My fingers follow the pattern on the tablecloth, faded red stripes with a mark from last winter's wine. Time is just a dog resting in the doorway, breathing softly, asking for nothing at all. The steam rises and melts into corner shadows and old walls, hums from 2 floors below. A melody I danced to when my shoes were new. No heavy clock can hurry this quiet hour. Let the hours untangle like old wool yarn. Nothing to gather, nothing to mend today. We rest in the velvet folds of Saturday, watching light drift across the parlor wall. A sweet, slow wandering of a peaceful mind. A stray bone button sits in a china saucer. Was it lost from a blue coat in 72? A golden leaf lands on the balcony floor. I think of an accordion played under a stone archway, and breadcrumbs left on the wooden board. The soft luxury of having nowhere to go, where memories enter without knocking on the door. Let the hours untangle like old wool yarn. Nothing to gather, nothing to mend today. We rest in the velvet folds of Saturday, watching light drift across the parlor wall. A sweet, slow wandering of a peaceful mind. Yesterday wore its heavy coat and boots. Tomorrow keeps its long list of small errands. But right now the sunlit dust sways in the air, like dancers waiting for the sweet refrain to return. That unwritten postcard stays on the table, blank and calm and perfectly content. The afternoon turns to dusk without a sound. Just a warm cup, a soft chair, and peace. A silver spoon rests on the checkered cloth, tarnished a bit where my thumb used to press. The steam rises slow from a sweet chamomile, and time feels like linen in gentle recess. No ticking clock tells me where I ought to go, no heavy calendar waiting to speak. Just quiet contentment that settles like dust on all of the noise from the rest of the week. The window pane holds a soft afternoon breeze, and old accordion tune plays in my mind. I watch how the shadows crawl over the floor, leaving the worries of yesterday far behind. This is my Saturday, quiet and slow, where sweet memories wander and gently unspool. A cup in my hands and a heart full of rest in this cozy haven where silence the rim, where porcelain shows a small porcelain scene. I stir in a spoonful of honey so slow, and drift for a moment inside of a dream. The street downstairs carries a bicycle bell, a distant hello from a neighbor I know. There is no grand secret to happiness found, just letting the warmth of the afternoon grow. The window pane holds a soft afternoon breeze, an old accordion tune plays in my mind. I watch how the shadows crawl over the floor, leaving the worries of yesterday far behind. This is my Saturday, quiet and slow, where sweet memories wander and gently unspool. A cup in my hands and a heart full of rest in this cozy haven where soft pieces rule. Let the world hurry by. Outside of my door, I have all the rich, simple comfort I need right here. I used to run fast when the young years were new, chasing the hours like leaves in the storm. Now I sit still with my quiet old thoughts, finding that peace is forgiving and warm. The silver spoon rests as the daylight recedes. The teacup is still and my spirit is light. Just a sweet weekend afternoon. Everything is right.
Why do old clocks tick slower on a quiet afternoon? I ask the potted fern, but it stays silent in the draft. A slipper on the rug, a second slipper by the stairs, the butter melting sideways on a crust of bakery loaf. My thoughts drift like the smoke from someone else's chimney pipe, tangled in the wires where the sparrows pause to preen. There is no need to count the hours today. The kettle sighs its little steam and fades away. Saturdays belong to the wandering mind, to forgotten letters that I meant to sign. A gentle accordion playing somewhere down the lane. Nothing to hurry, nothing left to explain. We sit in the quiet while the afternoon bends, where the story rests and the silence begins. Was it 30 years ago or only yesterday at 5? A yellow bus went past, or maybe just a passing breeze. I traced the velvet cushion where the sunlight settled down. The radio murmurs something soft about the countryside. Half a crossword puzzle sitting on the kitchen chair. 7 letters for a word that means a lingering peace. Saturdays belong to the wandering mind, to forgotten letters that I meant to sign. A gentle accordion playing somewhere down the lane. Nothing to hurry, nothing left to explain. We sit in the quiet while the afternoon bends, where the story rests and the silence begins. The calendar can wait in its wooden frame. No one calls my name, no one needs a reason. Stream of warm tea poured into a mismatched cup. The world moves along while I simply look up. Why do old clocks tick slower? Perhaps they know there is nowhere to go. Just a peaceful Saturday drifting away.
soft and slow.
Warm lavender wax flows through the narrow hallway as Madame Henriette sets down her feather duster. The Saturday market has closed its wooden stalls, and quiet settles down where the neighborhood would muster. She turns the silver key inside her kitchen cabinet, finding bits of chamomile she saves for quiet days. No urgent errands call her name, no hurry in her step. She irons out the linen cloth with steady, gentle grace. The cat stretches out across the yellow flower pot, and time begins to soften in this well-remembered place. So the weekend belongs to the slow-moving street, to the lingering shadow where the old cobblestones meet. She sits by the window with the wool blanket spread, sipping her tea while the world rests its head. No ticking grand clock can command her today, as the quiet afternoon gently wanders away. Across the narrow lane, old Pierre adjusts his scarf, nodding to neighbors who stroll without a sound. A chestnut vendor packs away his iron stove, while golden oak leaves scatter softly on the ground. She watches from her balcony and smiles without a word, content to share the silence with a passing sparrow bird. No urgent errands call her name, no hurry in her step. She smooths her faded apron down with steady, gentle grace. The parlor clock is silent, its pendulum asleep, and peacefulness is all the house decides to keep. Oh, the weekend belongs to the slow-moving street, to the lingering shadow where the old cobblestones meet. She sits by the window with the wool blanket spread, sipping a tea while the world rests its head. No ticking grand clock can command her today, as the quiet afternoon gently wanders away. The city slows its racing heart, the evening air grows sweet. A street lamp flickers softly at the corner of her street. She needs no grand adventure, no faraway parade, just simple Saturday warmth in the home that she has made. The tea grows cold, her eyes begin to close. A quiet weekend evening softly comes and goes. Madame Henriette smiles in the fading amber light. The neighborhood grows still, welcoming the night. 3 on the tarnished silver clock measures the quiet of an empty room. I close my eyes and look ahead to days when work no longer blooms. I see us 40 years from now, sitting where white pigeons land. No trains to catch, no files to read, just folded paper in your hand. The accordion plays across the square, a gentle waltz upon the breeze. We will watch the shadows slowly stretch beneath the green acacia trees. What a grand and lazy noon is waiting for us down the line, when weekends have no ticking clocks and life tastes like a seasoned wine. We will let the whole world rush along while we sip coffee in the shade. A simple Saturday at last, the sweetest promise ever made. You will wear that faded velvet coat, I will wear the shawl you bought in spring. We will not speak of vanished youth or burdens that the decades bring. We will share a buttery croissant and watch the painter paint the street. Imagining this quiet peace makes every weary burden sweet. What a grand and lazy noon is waiting for us down the line, when weekends have no ticking clocks and life day the hustle calls my name. The city crowds are loud and fast, but dreaming of that future bench gives me a warmth that is built to last. 3 on the clock will come again, and we will smile and let it slide. A peaceful afternoon ahead, with nowhere else to go inside. Just you and I in Montmartre. Just you and I. Holds my body now, sturdy and deep as velvet cushions cradle decades of forgotten sleep. I pick up my fountain pen on this slow afternoon to write a gentle note to a young boy beneath the moon. You ran through Paris streets with your coat pulled high, afraid that every golden chance would simply pass you by. Listen close to me, ambitious heart of 22. There was never any reason to rush the way you do. Put down the heavy burden you carried in your mind. The future will arrive in its own sweet time. Today the warm accordion plays a slow and easy song. The lemon tea stays warm and the evening shadows grow. You survived every storm. You earned this peaceful seat. So sit back now and rest your tired feet. I remember how you panicked over every small mistake, counting all the promises you thought you'd surely break. You worked straight through the weekend while the world went out to dance, fearing that your life depended on a single chance. If I could reach across the decades and touch your coat sleeve, I would teach you how to finally breathe and believe. Listen close to me, ambitious heart of 22. The peace you chased so wildly was already inside of you. Put down the heavy burden you carried in your mind. The future will arrive in its own sweet time. Today the warm accordion plays a slow and easy song. The lemon tea stays warm and the evening shadows grow long. You survived every storm. You earned this peaceful seat. So sit back now and rest your tired feet. Now the brass clock on the wall ticks steady, soft and clear. There are no pressing deadlines left to manage here. Just sunlight on the polished oak and quiet in the room, and yellow roses opening in simple afternoon bloom. The weight of the chair is a blessing, old friend. Our long busy journey has reached a quiet end. Do not worry anymore for what the years will bring. Just close your eyes and hear the parlor sing. This worn wooden button rests beside my glass, holding down the tablecloth. The silent minutes pass. No urgent bell is ringing, no train I have to catch. Just static on the radio and a burnt wooden match. I watch the dusty sunlight dance across the pines. taking back the morning that is quietly mine. The teapot breeze a lazy curl of white, and yesterday's anxiety slipped gently out of sight. There is no heavy burden in this velvet air, just sugar in my teacup and a comfortable chair. Let the world spin outside my wooden door. I do not need to hurry anymore. With a chanson from the vinyl playing low, I watch the soft weekend come and go. Just steady sweet accordion and time to spend, where Saturday becomes an old quiet friend. A silver thimble rests beside the button on the grain, drawing gentle patterns from the light against the pane. I trace the tiny scratches on the polished oak wood, understanding moments that were never understood. There is no list of errands demanding to be read, only peaceful thoughts wandering inside my head. For years I ran to meet the striking clock, counting every second down on every city block. But age bestows a velvet kind of grace to sit right here and simply claim my place. Let the world spin outside my wooden door. I do not need to hurry anymore. With a chanson from the vinyl playing low, I watch the soft weekend come and go. Just steady sweet accordion and time to spend, where Saturday becomes an old quiet friend. The wooden button stays right where it lies, resting under calm, unhurried skies. Warm tea, quiet mind, completely whole. A peaceful weekend resting in my soul. A distant bicycle bell chimes twice along the pavement down below. You lean your head against the frame and watch the quiet shadows grow. There is no clock to hurry now, no heavy coat you need to wear, just idle echoes from the street and breeze inside your silver hair. You lift your mug, you take a sip. The world outside can wait its turn. Today there are no truths to prove, no tricky lessons left to learn. So rest your hands, my trusted friend, and let the Saturday unfold. The record spins a quiet tune, a chanson soft and 30 years old. Forget the chores that call your name, forget the work that filled the week. This gentle peace is all you earn, this quiet grace is all you seek. A whistle from the pastry cart floats up against your window pane. You smile to hear the neighborhood resume its comfortable refrain. You fold the paper on your knee, unread beside the windowsill, content to watch the pigeon flock descend upon the bakery sill. You lift your mug, you take a sip. The world outside can wait its turn. Today there are no truths to prove, no tricky lessons left to learn. So rest your hands, my trusted friend, and let the Saturday unfold. The record spins a quiet tune, a chanson soft and 30 years old. Forget the chores that call your name, forget the work that filled the week. This gentle peace is all you earn, this quiet grace is all you seek. bustling crowds chasing the hours as they flew. But sitting here in armchair warmth, the sweetest hour belongs to you. No place to be, no debts to pay, just quiet afternoon rays today. The street musician plays his song, a slow accordion in the square. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and breathe the lazy afternoon air, my dearest friend. Enjoy the day, just let the sweet hours stay.
A sudden lingering thought cuts through the stillness, prompting a soft smile before the grand parlor clock. Outside a lazy breeze rustles the awnings down the avenue, and the heavy city street slumbers in a velvet quiet. No rushing footfalls echo on the courtyard stones today, only the gentle settling of an afternoon at rest. Steam rises slowly from an off-white porcelain cup, where a solitary cube of sugar dissolves into gray tea. The Saturday paper rests unread upon the velvet cushions, as time forgets to count its endless golden seconds. Here in the cinematic calm of an unhurried weekend, the world shrinks down to an armchair and a patch of light, a crust of toasted brioche, a spread of blackberry jam. We listen to the subtle waltz played by the distant breeze. Nothing to chase, nowhere to be, just warm nostalgia pouring over you and me. Sunlight filters through lace curtains onto parquet wood, casting geometric shadows that move without a sound. Across the court an elderly neighbor tends a red geraniums, her water ink and silver against the weather-worn brick. A record needle drops on an old record from long ago, filling the small kitchen with accordion harmonies. Here in the cinematic calm of an unhurried weekend, the world shrinks down to an armchair and a patch of light, a crust of toasted brioche, a spread of blackberry jam. We listen to the subtle waltz played by the distant breeze. Nothing to chase, nowhere to be, just warm nostalgia pouring over you and me. No sharp alarms to break the quiet symmetry, no suits to press, no morning trains to catch. We gather moments like dried lavender in woven baskets, finding luxury in simple, motionless hours. The grandfather clock sways in slow rhythm, the afternoon turns amber against the wall, resting inside this motionless frame. We let the quiet day softly fall.
Your quiet remark yesterday afternoon promised that Sunday would arrive without a rush. A tabby cat slumbers on the iron heater outside the alley, falls into a hush. The copper kettle hums a lazy melody while steam rises slowly through the glass. Across the street the grocer turns his page, folding his newspaper with easy grace. A passing pigeon perches on the ledge, and slow contentment fills this quiet place. These tiny things make up our weekend hour, a chip blue saucer resting on the sill, The smell of cedar wood and dried wildflower. When every heavy pendulum stands still, we let the busy world turn on its own, finding sweet comfort in the small unknown. Our neighbor waters red geranium blooms, her meadow water ink and gleaming in the shade. A stray dog stretches by the wooden bench, watching the gentle shadow patterns fade. A silver thimble rolls across the lace, and time slows down inside this simple space. Across the street, the grocer turns his page, folding his newspaper with easy grace. A passing pigeon perches on the ledge, and slow contentment fills this quiet place. These tiny things make up our weekend hour. A chip blue saucer resting on the sill. The smell of cedar wood and dried wildflower. When every heavy pendulum stands still, we let the busy world turn on its own, finding sweet comfort in the small unknown. A half-read novel rests upon my knee. A square of golden light creeps on the rug. A ceramic spoon clinks against the china as warmth settles deep inside my mug. Just simple sights observed throughout the day as weekend shadows slowly drift away. The sleeping cat turns over, breathing low. A peaceful afternoon we come to know. Rough rib knit of a dusty cardigan sleeve catches on the wooden armrest near the wall. I rub the frayed edges where the wool begins to weave, and suddenly 60 years drop away in the hall. That year was 58, a Saturday night in May, when your hand reached for mine in the neighborhood cafe. The accordion hummed a quiet drifting tune. We didn't care about the ticking of the clock. We floated underneath the silver Parisian moon. Slow steps echoed on the cobblestone block. This weekend rest brings every lost year back. A simple touch of fabric turns the pages of my mind. No urgent trains to catch along the iron track, just sweet old memories you and I left behind. We dance in slow motion on a Saturday afternoon. Threadbare collar rubs against my wrinkled cheek, smelling faintly of tobacco and cedarwood trees. You used to laugh when I was far too shy to speak, holding my coat tightly against the river breeze. Now the coffee brews slowly on the stove today, and I let the decades softly melt away. The accordion hummed a quiet drifting tune. We didn't care about the ticking of the clock. We floated underneath the silver Parisian moon. Slow steps echoed on the cobblestone block. This weekend rest brings every lost year back. A simple touch of fabric turns the pages of my mind. No urgent trains to catch along the iron track, just sweet old memories you and I left behind. We dance in slow motion on a Saturday afternoon. Age steals the speed from our tired walking feet, but it leaves us these hours to linger and remember. Sitting in this armchair where warm shadows meet, I feel the heat of June and the chill of November. Rough wool knit on my fingertips tonight. Saturday slumbers as the twilight starts to fade. I hold your hand in the amber lamplight, grateful for the quiet life we made. Just a faded cardigan and you. An unexpected memory breaks the quiet room, floating like dust through the filtered golden shade. On the wooden table sits a half-peeled plum, beside a brass knife with a polished blade. The velvet armchair rests against the wall, holding the shape of 50 quiet years. Outside a cat treads softly on the stone. The alley wall turns amber in the light. No urgent bell demands a ringing tone. The afternoon is stretching long and bright. Let the accordions play for the streets below. We have nowhere to hurry, nowhere to go. A cup of herbal tea, a worn out page, living at our own delightful stage. The world moves fast beyond the heavy door, while sunlight paints a square upon the floor. The copper kettle simmers on the stove. A lazy waltz drifts in from next door's radio. Her spectacles lie folded near her glove, as shadows lengthen softly, rich and slow. The curtain ripples, catching half a breeze, disturbing not a single resting thought. How sweet it is to leave the hours unmeasured, to watch the clouds drift past the rooftop tiles. Simple moments captured, held and treasured, exchanged for gentle, silent, knowing smiles. Let the accordions play for the streets below. We have nowhere to hurry, nowhere to go. A cup of herbal tea, a worn out page, living at our own delightful stage. The world moves fast beyond the heavy door, while sunlight paints a square upon the floor. The square of light shifts softly across the rock. Another sip from an old porcelain mug. A peaceful Saturday, complete and whole, resting the weary, contented soul. Numeral 10 lingers on the brass clock face, a lazy hour we will share someday, when years of hurry leave this gentle place and all our busy burdens fade away. I picture us beside an open lane, with fresh baguettes upon a painted plate. No morning whistles, no demanding train, just idle afternoon and quiet fate. Yes, our golden Sunday still awaits, where accordion tunes drift through the shade. We will sit together at the garden gates, watching memories that time has made. No rush to catch the setting sun, our peaceful weekend has begun. I see your silver hair against the chair, a knitted shawl pulled softly around your frame. The neighborhood will hum a gentle air, and lovers whisper in a simple game. We will sip sweet cider from a glass and smile at shadows on the cobblestone, watching the quiet afternoon hours pass in a happy corner all our own. Yes, our golden Sunday still awaits, where accordion tunes drift through the shade. We will sit together at the garden gates, watching memories that time has made. No rush to catch the setting sun, our peaceful weekend has beside you. Numeral 10. Just wait a little while. That sweet future comes into view.